out to my exes.
Keep going crazy.
Show off your skin, that shit is popping, girl. Body on 10, damn, you got it, girl. You gotta boss up. Getting them checks, hitting your base, racks up. Oh, keep walking with confidence. Effortlessly, you let them know who is in command. You just that and more. Don't forget it. God worked hard on you for sure. Lexus, Exodus. Shout out to my exes.
Hey boos, hey. So y'all have been begging me to talk about this black wife effect trend on TikTok, baby. When I tell y'all, it will be a shame if TikTok is banned because it is so good. It's better than TV, y'all. If you don't have TikTok, create a burner one because it's so good. I'm telling y'all, I can sit and watch it for hours. I stopped watching TV a long time ago, but TikTok has me engaged for hours, just scrolling. It's so addictive. But let's specifically talk about this black wife trend that y'all been bugging me about that shows how a black woman got the Midas touch. Y'all, we got that razzle dazzle. Everything we touch turns to gold, including the men that we are in relationships with. And if you've been living under a rock, pretty much this is a trending topic that has gone viral on TikTok, where Black women in interracial relationships with non-Black men highlight and illustrate how they've been able to upgrade the men that they're with by sharing shocking before and after transformative posts. So let's get into a few posts and then talk through. Now listen, we started off with a doozy. Now how he went from that 70s show Ashton Kutcher to damn muscle bound, buzz cut, sexy eye Channing Tatum is beyond me. Sis, you won this challenge. Everybody else can pack it up. We ain't even got to look at the rest of the couples because that man is fine as one. What a beautiful couple. I would love to be a fly on the wall. Child, let's get into this next one. Child, now listen. And shout out to my good sister in Brooke who shared this with me, who blessed me with this before and after transformation. What type of sorcery and magic is going on here? He don't even look like the same person. He looked like a different ethnicity. I love me some hair on a man, especially tattoos and nice arms. That's my weakness. This man was Jake from State Farm at first. She done turned his ass into Fabio. I don't know how she switched out his ethnicity and how he turned into a Middle Eastern man, but my God, he looks good. He looks great. He wasn't unattractive before, but definitely could use some seasoning. And sis definitely then added some razzle dazzle and some black girl magic because good God. Okay, let's keep going.
In the name of all that is holy, would you look at Karen Smith's gym clothes?
Of course, all the plastics are in the same gym class. Where are the plastics?
They're teen royalty. If North Shore was Us Weekly, they would always be on the cover.
We run, hey, 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 what's happening?
That one right there is Ayanna Van Zant. She's one of the dumbest people you'll ever meet. I sat next to her in law school last year and she told me I should date our bus driver. And that funny looking one over there, that's Tyler Perry. She expects women to cape and coddle broke men because she was one and we turned her into a billionaire. She also tells successful black women to date who can pay the light bill because she secretly does the same thing. And evil takes a human form in Nicki Minaj. She's male-identified and male-worshipping, so hates other women who look like her.
Is it the thanks that I get for putting you bitches on?
She hates black women so much, she even defends predators and married ones. She even victim blames and makes fun of DV survivors.
I call her Bigfoot. The bitch fell off. I said, get up on your good foot. Lie on her dead mama. Lie on her dead mama. Lie on her dead mama.
Are you tired of constantly being bullied by mules and mean girls? Are you sick of being told to lessen your standards and to ride or die? Are you exhausted from tolerating anything just to say you got a man? Then you're in the right place. Join the Lexus Exodus Patreon private community to meet like-minded, divested women who prioritize self first. In my Patreon, you will participate in exclusive lives, get access to exclusive content, get access to a private community of other divested women, and much, much more. Join us by visiting patreon.com/LexusExodus. See you soon.
Man, listen, child, I cannot. So, and I want to highlight the other recurrent trend that you'll see in a lot of these videos is you'll see a lot of photos, after photos of Black women being poured into, engagements, proposals, a lot of wedding rings, a lot of wedding photos. I had to point out the stark difference because we know in Blackistan, Black women are usurped of their resources just to be delegated to baby mama and live in girlfriends of 10 years where they pour all this unrequited labor into their partners. Not when you date out, not when you go where you're appreciated and date other groups of men who value the familial unit and want wives. Your emotional labor does not go unnoticed and unrecognized, and you get rings, not just bastard babies, okay? Child, I love me some toned arms and toned thighs, y'all, especially with a sleeve. My gosh, so he was Ron Jeremy before. Look at him after. How he had the 70s porn stash going on with that Chester stash looking like Ron Jeremy. He got with Sister and glowed the F up. And the other thing I want to point out before we keep going is obviously I had to swap out the audio for this video just for copyright reasons. I didn't want YouTube to ding my video. But the funny thing about this trend is the song, the audio that's going viral with all these clips, it's actually a white dude who makes this song. So not only are the Black women going insanely viral, being celebrated and recognized for their efforts and how they upgrade their partners and how they pour into their partners and how they make wonderful partners, wives, and mothers. The song that has made this trend go insanely viral is made by a white man. Ain't that crazy? Okay, let's keep going. Look how cute they are, child. What a glow up. And the other trend here also are beautiful chocolate, dark-skinned brown women. Y'all know I have an affinity for the brown girls. And that's the other thing I wanted to highlight with this trend is that it's so important and imperative to go where you're appreciated, not where you're denigrated for your Afrocentric features, but where you'll be adored, poured into, celebrated, and appreciated. What a glow up. This man is in a Superman graphic tee over here in the before picture, looking like a country bumpkin, until sis came in and sprinkled her black girl magic on him. The before and after is drastic here, and I'm here for it. But this makes sense because, like I said, whatever Black women touch, it turns into gold. Whatever we're given, we multiply. So what's the saying? It's you give a woman a house, she'll make you a home. You give her food, she'll make you a meal. You give her sperm, she'll give you a baby, and so on and so on. I'd say that's a valid statement for women in general, but for Black women in particular, that statement applies tenfold. We are the most nurturing, supportive, loyal human beings on earth. To a fault. You know, we'll talk about how a lot of Black women will be that way in unreciprocal relationships. When we are in healthy, happy relationships where we're being poured into, we also pour into our partners, and this is the result. Come on, Beard Gang. Come on, Victims with his little thick self. I'm not gonna lie, sis, I didn't have much faith in this one when I saw the before picture because he was looking crazy. He was looking like bottom shelf Brad. But after being with a Black woman, after experiencing a Black woman's touch, he looks like a completely different person. Let's look at this next couple as well. Yes, I love this for us. What a beautiful couple. So he was already fine, but cornbread fed fine, which is a different type of fine. It looks like he may have been from a rural area where there's not much swag, not much seasoning. But he met sis. She got her hands on him and transformed him, and he is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, sis, what did I tell y'all? Chocolate girls, y'all better go where y'all appreciate it, child, where you're not told that your hair is too kinky or coily or that your features are too Afrocentric, where you're denigrated over your nose and your lips and hips or your dark skin. Go where you're celebrated and appreciated, and this is what happens.
I was down on my dick, only needed one wish. I told myself don't go back.
Okay, come through, Gray Fox. Okay. With the Black Wives Matter t-shirt on, not Black Lives Matter. His t-shirt says Black Wives Matter. And he also had a t-shirt that says listen to Black women. And he also had a Wonder Woman t-shirt on that depicted a Black woman as a superhero. And I am here for it. I'm here for it. I know that's effing right. That's why they really mad. Let's look at a few more couples. Listen, okay, I see y'all. I love this, and I love Black and brown couples as well, Black and Asian couples as well. They are so stinking cute. I believe I did a video on one of these couples before. I'm pretty sure that the Asian man with his Black wife, they have a family YouTube channel on this platform. Look at the stark difference, though. Look at the before and after and how they look like a different person. They look confident. Look at the glow up after they partner with Black women. So let's delve deeper. And I also want to talk about how apparently Black women who are in same gender loving relationships, their partners experience this glow up as well. Child, let's get into it. Come on, Twa. Come on, sleeve. Come on, short, cute, 4C Twa. It's giving. I love it. It's giving melanin. I love it. It's giving glow up. It's giving, let me upgrade you. I love this for us. So apparently the Black wife effect does not discriminate and even also happens and is very apparent in queer relationships and in LGBTQ relationships as well. So let's keep going because I want to talk about how powerful and how impactful a Black woman's energy is and the significant difference and downgrade that happens when we withdraw that energy. So let's watch this and then we'll talk further.
When the Black girl magic wears off after being single for 5 years. Okay, let's see. All right. I see the decline. I see the regression. Okay. Oh, damn. Why you do that? Beautiful daughter. Beautiful daughter. Okay. Oh, shit. It's a demon. It's got to be because I don't know what else could have possessed you to cut your beard off. I think I understand when women say that a beard is makeup for men because, whoa! Now, my white brother, you listen to me and you listen to me good. I don't know what happened. I don't know the circumstances. But you need to go apologize. You need to go apologize. Not now, but right now. ASAP. You need her back. I'm lost without you. Can't help myself. Boy, what?
Look, he went from beard gang looking well-groomed, looking moisturized, glowing, to looking like a broke Jack Black. Seriously, he looks like he's struggling. That's the power of a Black woman. And we've talked about this before, how if you want to be biblical about it, y'all not grew up in the church, so I can quote Bible verses with the best of them, about how the Bible says that he who finds a wife finds a good thing. And that's because we pour into our partner. So we're naturally doting, nurturing, supportive. We're going to do things like, hey, let's make sure you eat a balanced diet. Let's make sure that you're working out. Let's make sure that you're drinking water and that you're hydrated. Let's make sure that you're following up with your checkups. Let's make sure that you're looking good. And so we significantly impact, improve, and upgrade our partners. And once we withdraw that energy, there's a stark difference. Okay, so let's talk about some critiques. So I want to pivot here and talk about some critiques. So, of course, anytime Black women are being celebrated or recognized for their positive traits, there is a knee-jerk, almost visceral reaction to that. Nignogs don't like to see us celebrated. Blackistan does not like for us to receive our flowers. There's a bunch of ninjas who are hating, saying, oh, well, all this Black wife effect is Black women giving a basic white dude a taper and some J's and cargo pants, or giving him a fade. Now y'all want to brag about the Black wife effect. You just giving him a whack male swagger. But the gag is we created that swag. And y'all just mad because you're only accustomed to us only doing it for you. It's okay if we give our emotional labor and our attention and adoration and our devotion and love to you all, and it's unrequited. But if we decide to go where we're appreciated, where we are also being poured into in healthy, happy relationships, then it's a problem. Again, everybody knows that women in general add value to a man's life. However, Black women do that tenfold. We're extremely nurturing, we're extremely doting, extremely loyal, extremely attentive. So whoever we partner with is going to indirectly improve drastically from the attention, support, and love that we give to our partners. Anyway, because other groups of people hate to see Black women shine and Black women to get applauded and to get our accolades, white women had to join this train as well.
This is my husband before the Black wife effect. So if I could get a Black wife to help me out, please.
Okay. So listen, so even Becky recognizes the power that you possess, Black women. She's asking for Black women to sprinkle a little Black girl magic on her own damn husband, which isn't just, she's joking. And this I don't mind, but I do want to talk about and illustrate how annoying it was to see people really get triggered by Black women finally getting recognized for our love and our labor. Because we can't ever get our shine on without other women inserting themselves. So in response, there were white women and ninjas trying to ride our wave. They started posting Black husband effect videos and white wife effect videos. If you care, you can look these videos up of ninjas and they Becky's trying to steal our shine because we're the trendsetters. We're the wave makers. We create what's trending. Honestly, you're not missing much because the posts in response overwhelmingly are very mediocre. They're simply plain Jane white women remaining plain Jane white women after becoming married to their Black husbands. But we know that that's not even the typical experience of these women. What typically happens is a whack man will use and abuse their wives and girlfriends and turn the women that they're with into former shells of themselves after usurping their time and their resources. And I did come across several posts that were more accurate and illustrated this. So let's look at this first one. What did I say, y'all? And this is just sad because this is a Black woman illustrating the Black husband effect. This is more accurate, however. So here we see at first a Black woman, vibrant, young, youthful, glowing, just beautiful, gorgeous, hair laid, face beat. However, when she messes with a ninja, she shows herself in tears and broken and in shambles afterward. That is the Black husband effect. Here's one that illustrates the white wife effect. For our audio listeners, what we see is a ninja and his white wife and their biracial child. The before and after picture shows a couple photos of them together, and then shortly after we see each of their mugshots. You can't make this ish up. And we didn't ask for this. We know it's the age of Aquarius, ninjas telling on themselves. We know these relationships are based on fetishization, so they don't last long. Typically, they're very toxic. They're very volatile. And so this is the end result. Ask me how I know. For all of you guys who may be new to this channel, I actually have biracial mixed race sisters because my father married a white woman, and this also happened to him as well. Let's look at this next post that illustrates the white wife effect of Brian McKnight.
I wanna make it.
I told y'all, don't let them ever cancel TikTok because this shit is funny as hell. So what we saw was singer Brian McKnight. Prior to abandoning his children, his wife, and family, he marries a non-Black woman. And then the after photos show him in his true form and depicts him as a damn raccoon, y'all. I can't. I told y'all. It's going to be a sad day if TikTok ever gets to the point where it's canceled. I don't know. At that point, I guess I'm going to just have to figure out a VPN or something where I can access it from a different location because this is gold. This is absolutely hilarious. So I know we've been joking, but on a more serious note, I did want to conclude tonight's show with this message.
So a lot of people have been asking me to do the black wife effect video. I'm going to tell you why I'm not doing it. First and foremost, because I still look like a before photo. Secondly, I don't want to minimize the experience of being with this woman to how she's aesthetically changed me. The second half of this is really going to read like a love letter to her, so sorry. Stick around if you want. Baby, this is really for you. I've had highs and lows in this life, and this woman has changed me into the highest of highs I've ever experienced. This woman has taken me on a spiritual journey, a physical journey. She's brought me into a space where not only do I enjoy the moment, but I plan for the future now. I was existing before her. Now I'm living because of her. Let me give you a couple examples. Spiritually, she's got me out here journaling every day. I missed today. I'm going to get to it. Don't worry. I should have did it when I woke up. She's got me doing CrossFit, taking care of my body, and not because an aesthetic. This woman looked me in my spirit and told me, I want you to be around for as long as possible, so I need you to be healthy. The way I cried in the next room, whoo! Speaking of that, she's taught me emotional intelligence as well. I no longer have to run to the other room if I feel teary-eyed. I have that partner. She's made me care about my finances and no longer just celebrating the moment with that, but what am I doing for the next day, the tomorrow, the next year? Where am I going to be in 5 years? How am I going to support my children and my partner forever? She's opened my eyes to the devil that is capitalism. I knew I hated it. I just didn't have a name for the beast, and once you name the beast, you can tame the beast. She taught me that too. She's taught me new habits. She's taught me how to get rid of old habits. She's taught me that my hair looks better in a messy bun than in a normal bun. She's taught me that I need to travel the world and not just it's a pipe dream, but it's readily available and it's very close. She's taught me that ingredients are far better than purchasing a meal. She bought me a knife skills class because I asked one day why I didn't learn how to cut something as a young kid. I now have an invaluable skill that I can pass on to our child. She's taught me that you can't pour from an empty cup. I have a new line of where self-worth lies because of her. I didn't know how to love myself completely, and then I met her. She's also taught me that we're not perfect, we're ever growing, we're constantly wrong, we're ever learning. We're never finished, and we're just striving for better. Now, baby, I know you're probably creeping in my video when you see this. I just want you to know I love you, and I appreciate you, and you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I hope that if I have to redo this lifetime, even in the exact same fashion or completely different, that I find you. Because there is no one on this planet that I would rather go through everything I've gone through with than you. But I guess go off on the fact that she taught you what a taper and a fade were, and how to wear clothes that fit your body type, and, I don't know, bought you some shoes that are a little drippy. That's cool too, I'm not knocking it, I'm just saying. The irony of someone teaching you that perfection is not a thing, while being perfect for you will never be lost on me because of her. I mean, she's absolutely gorgeous too, that definitely plays a role.
So what a beautiful ode to the woman he loves. What a beautiful expression of love and adoration to his wife. And again, this isn't superficial. This is not based on fetishization like we see with some interracial relationships. That's not true. And this man proves it by illustrating and expressing a very multi-layered, very in-depth, very substantive reasoning on why he adores his wife and why he's in love with her. And this made me emotional because what an impactful, powerful love letter to his queen. And what a beautiful way with words to express his adoration for his wife. And I did want to address the critiques about the Black wife effect being mammyism and not being Black woman empowerment that other Black women have expressed. Some said this is not BWE. You know, BWE is Black woman focused. It's Black woman centered. This trend is male centered. Here's my response, y'all. I think those critiques are very valid. From divested Black women in particular, I think that these are valid critiques. And I've said this before, divestment in BWE in general is not a monolith. It's not monolithic. Black women are very diverse. This is not an echo chamber. We all have very different opinions and varying ideas and perspectives. And we need to encourage and continue the dialogue. In my personal opinion, however, I disagree with those sentiments about this not being BW. I personally believe that we can't build Rome overnight. And I think that the best way to eat an elephant is to eat it one bite at a time, to chip away at it. It is not realistic after decades of being depicted as welfare queens in the media, portrayed as loud and ghetto and baby mamas. I don't think it's realistic to expect perfect depictions or perfect media portrayals of us overnight. I don't. So I'm welcoming all positive representations of Black women. And this has nothing to do with respectability politics. It all has to do with the everyday Black woman's plight. And I think about this constantly. How does this popular media representation of us, how do these social media trends impact the everyday Black woman's life? So do y'all think that Asian people came to America and by default, they were experiencing being respected and being held in high regard, that they picked apart and found it problematic that they were being called the model minority and model citizen? Do y'all think that they got mad about that and picked that apart? No, they experienced that and experienced the privilege that's associated with that and relished in the benefits of it. They said, okay, these American people automatically, they had this stereotype that we're all smart and we're all these model citizens. Let me go ahead and capitalize off of that and become executives at these companies. Let me become doctors and dentists. Let me make this money. Let me set up shop and start these businesses and make this bread. Historically, we know Black women weren't even being recognized as viable wives and partners. Historically, media portrayals have depicted us as loud, uneducated, ghetto baby mamas and welfare queens. And I think that it will be a gradual transition to repair our image. So I think that this is a great start. All right, y'all, that's all I got. I'm so curious to hear y'all's thoughts. What are y'all's thoughts about this Black wife effect trend? Is it problematic or is it positive promotion of Black women's image? Why do you think that so many people had a visceral response to Black women finally receiving our flowers and being applauded and recognized for our positive traits? Specifically, why do you think that Black women had a visceral reaction? Please chime in down below. I'm so curious to hear y'all's thoughts. Until next time, see you guys. Bye.
Even if you think I should, bitch, bigger, I don't give.
Fellas, if y'all come across a red iPhone, can you please bring it to the sound stage? Red iPhone, appreciate it.